better. Hi, my name is Aidan Bishop. I'm a singer-songwriter from England, Western Supermare, and I'm having my music played on the radio on Wednesday for Six Towns Radio. And yeah, I'm just a little bit shocked and surprised by that. Um, like, I don't know how to explain it. Um, like, I've been in my room here for almost 2 years straight now. I've left the house twice during this pandemic, and that was to get my jab. And that's been that. Like, I've not left the house, I've not gone outside, I've just been in my room doing music. And so that was interesting to say the least. And so all I've been doing is just making music, making songs, cranking EPs out and albums out, and just basically perfecting my skills on songwriting, guitar playing, mixing and mastering, and just figuring out my sound and style and where to go from here. And I finally got a song that's going to be played on the radio. And it feels surreal. It doesn't feel real, it doesn't feel possible, but it's real, it's happening. And if I could tell, like, 17-year-old me who was just starting music that, yeah, you're gonna go on like a virtual world tour and you're gonna have your music played on the radio, you'd call me insane, because there's no way that's possible. Like, I started playing guitar, like this very guitar, like this is my first ever guitar. I got this when I was 17, and the only reason I got it is because I was jokingly talking to my mum about wanting to play Green Day songs and how cool that would be to learn Green Day on guitar, because I'd recently discovered Green Day and they're like a huge inspiration for me as an artist. So it's like, okay, it'd be really cool to learn Green Day songs on guitar. And so my parents bought me that guitar, and I had to learn. I had to learn. This was a big thing. It was a big investment, and it was like, I didn't want that to go to waste, and so I learned it, and I kept learning, and I fell in love with the instrument, and then here I am now. Here I am now, talking to this camera now, about to have my music played on the radio on Wednesday. I think Wednesday the 8th of December 2021. Because it's the Sunday today, so it's the 5th, so it's like, I don't know. I think it's the 8th. But yeah, 5 years down the line, and I'm finally having a song that is on the radio for people to listen to, and it's just mind blowing, like, because you look up to these bands that you love as an artist. Like, when you're starting out, you look up to these bands that kind of get you into music, and you kind of like, oh, I wish that could be me someday. Like, having my music on the radio, like playing gigs, doing tours, and having music up on Spotify. It's like, there's like certain thresholds of like you've got the dream, and then it's like the steps to get there, but you never, at least for me anyway, I didn't think I'd ever reach those milestones, because they just seemed unobtainable to me. Like I'm just a nobody. I'm just a guy in his bedroom, forced basically to just do what he loves and makes music, which is a blessing, you know, to be able to have the opportunity to just crank out music and just keep working on what I love. And I'm truly grateful for that. But it's like, when you're starting out, and even now, it's kind of like, you don't expect these things to happen, so when it does, it's kind of a culture shock. Like, I'm of the belief that everybody starts somewhere. Like, all the greats started where I am, like in their bedroom playing music, whether that be like the Pretty Reckless or the Killers, Green Day, Blur, Oasis, Pulp, Interpol, garbage. Anyone, like all these bands that I love, they all start somewhere. They started at the bottom and then they made it to iconic status, or status, however you want to pronounce it. And so I look up to these bands and I'm just like, wouldn't it be cool if like I had songs on Spotify? Wouldn't it be cool if people listened to my music? Wouldn't it be cool if I did gigs? Wouldn't it be cool if I did tour? Wouldn't it be cool to have my songs on the radio? And for some strange reason, these things are happening, and it's surreal, and it doesn't feel right. I feel like it's like a practical joke, like yeah, psych, but it's happening, and I'm just, you know, um, like I'm rambling like a madman and an idiot because it just doesn't feel like I should be able to achieve these things. Like it always seems like it's always the elite few that get there. Like, you know, you need to be really talented, you need a lot of money behind you, need a lot of fans and success, you need to build up on that, build up, and up. And it's like you have to be born to be like a rock star or anything like that. I've got a friend in America and he always calls me a rock star. He's a brilliant friend of mine. And it's like, I'm not a rock star, I'm really not, I'm just a weirdo in his bedroom making music. But recently I'm starting to think, maybe I am a rock star. Like, you started getting that little urge in you, like, okay, maybe I am a rock star, you know? Like, I've done a virtual world tour, I've played gigs, and I've got music on Spotify which people are listening to practically daily. Like, even if it's just like one person listening to it per day, it's like that's still something. That's still an achievement. Like, people are saving my songs, people are listening to my songs, people like my songs. Like, I'm not making their ears bleed. What the fuck is going on? You know, it's insane. It's wild, and I don't know. It's just a part of me is like, okay, maybe you are. Maybe there's a small chance. Like, maybe there's something here. Maybe if you play your cards right and if you don't mess this up, like this could go somewhere. And like this isn't a fluke. This is something you can do. And I think if I can do it, then I think anybody can. I think anybody who wants to achieve something in their life can do it if they're really persistent and, you know, insane enough to try it. Because, you know, to pursue a career in music, you've got to be insane, and I'll happily admit I'm insane. I've somehow decided, you know what, my soul's calling is to be a musician for the rest of my life, and even though that's not a financially secure career, because you don't get paid, you don't even get minimum wage. It's like, I think I've earned like $2, and I'm from the UK, so it's like, I mean, but $2 when I've not put any money in behind this, I'd say that's quite a good investment. That's quite a good result. Could be better, for sure. But for now, for where I'm at, like that's pretty good, you know. Like I'm using a laptop that's old and slow. I'm using a guitar. I'm using an amp and a phone. That's it. There's like no DI, no fancy stuff. It's just the real bare minimum, and a microphone as well. But like, yeah, the real bare minimum, and through the bare minimum of equipment anyway, because obviously there's the mixing and there's the mastering and there's the artistic expression and then there's all the other stuff that goes into making a song. That all plays a part of it as well, and through trial and error and a lot of remixing in like the dead of night, like 3 a.m. in the morning, thinking like the song has to be right, the song has to be perfect. Eventually, I've got to a point where a song is gonna be on the radio for the whole world to listen to. Like, yeah, my music's up on Spotify, Amazon, and iTunes, and people can listen to it that way. But to have it on the radio, that's just insane. It's honestly insane. But like, I didn't think that was possible for me. I like like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, I don't think there's any like famous rock and roll stars from my hometown of Weston. Like, there's just none there, and like, it seems impossible. It seems like a really stupid idea to have. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a rock star. I'm gonna make music my full-time job, and like, have people listen to my music and enjoy it, and then play it live, and all this other amazing things. It just doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem like an achievable goal. But by putting the work in and having a vision of what I want, somehow I've managed to make that a reality. And you know what? I believe that I can do this. I believe I can achieve my dreams. I believe I can do what I love the rest of my life. Eventually, hopefully, you know, have a sustainable income from it. Maybe, you know, if I can entertain people and if I can make people happy or feel something and think about things and just have a good time, then I'm doing something right as an artist and as a person as well. Um, it's just 17-year-old me would not believe this is possible. You'd think I'm pulling his leg or something. Like, that's not possible, you know. Good things like that don't happen to me. But 5 years on, here I am, and I'm proud of myself. And I believe that if anybody is a musician out there watching this, or anybody who wants to achieve anything in their life, then I honestly believe you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. As long as you like put the work in, and as long as you have a consistent goal you're heading towards, then I think you can do it. Like, my goal is to play Glastonbury. The main goal of being a musician is play Glastonbury Festival and get the entire crowd to shout Sega like they do in the games, because that'd be funny to me. And I just, you know, just you gotta do something stupid. You gotta make it memorable. You know, if you're gonna play Glastonbury, you want to leave a legacy, and you know that's the goal I've got. That's the ultimate goal as a musician. Play Glastonbury. Even better if I play Glastonbury and I'm headlining. That would be biblical, as Liam Gallagher would probably say. But you know what? I'm one step closer to achieving that goal, I think, and I couldn't do that without the love and support from friends and family and just everybody who listens to my music. You know, just every stream, every comment, every insightful feedback session. You know, I appreciate all of you. You're letting me do what I love. Like, I get to write these songs and people listen to them, people connect to them, and people want to cover them, which is really odd. And I don't understand why you'd want to do that, but like, go ahead. People want more from me, people want to hear what's next, and I never thought that was possible. I never thought I could be in a position where people would want that from me, because in my mind, I'm a nobody. I'm just a regular old person. The common people, you know. I'm just me. And yeah, people are like, oh, we want more, we want more, we want more. And they're really supportive, and they give great feedback for like what I can improve on songs and mixes, and that's really helpful. And so to everyone who's been supporting me, thank you. I couldn't do this without you. There's so many things I'm grateful for in my life, and everyone who listens to my music. That, thank you. You know, thank you for making this silly little dream come true. And yeah, just thank you. You know. So yeah, it's odd how you can have a dream and you think you can't achieve something, and then you achieve it, and then it kind of opens up an opportunity. Okay, if I can achieve this, then what else can I achieve? So I keep pushing forward, keep growing, keep the momentum growing and stuff. I have made a promise though to a girl in West Virginia, and it was like months ago. It's like it's basically don't become an asshole. when you get big. So, like, you know, you don't want to be one of those musicians who become a utter arse when they get big, because, like, oh, they get all the fame, they get all the attention, they turn into a right arse. It's like, yeah, don't be like that. So, like, I'm keeping that promise. Like, I couldn't be an arsehole anyway. So, like, yeah. Yeah, that's my ramble for today. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's been supportive, who's been listening to my music. If you're a musician, then I believe in you. I believe you can do this. If I can do it, then you can too. Probably with a lot more success than me. But, like, you know, just go for it. You know, just keep smashing it. Keep doing what you're doing. You got this. If you want something, just go for it. There's nothing really stopping you. Like, there is a workaround. There is a way to get there. And I believe that the things that are meant for you will always come to you, whether that be love or money or success or a career path. I believe that we can manifest that, and I believe that we can achieve our dreams if we put the work in, and if we believe in ourselves as well, and if we have a goal, then I think we can get there. You know, I'm having my song played on the radio. It just blows my mind. So, if you have doubts about your path in life, or if you don't believe that you can achieve something, if an idiot like myself can do it, then I think you can too. And I really hope you go for it. Whatever that is, I hope you go for it, and I hope you show the world who's boss. Because I believe in you just as much as you believe in me, and just, yeah, so thank you. Hope you're having an amazing day. Stay safe, and yeah, goodbye for now.